Good morning everyone. So today is Wednesday the 21st of February 2018 and this is my food diary for today. So I've got 2 pieces of toast. Now I think this is the Morrison's wholemeal. I think this is probably larger than the small 400 gram. You know, the small slices you get from a 400 gram. I reckon that these are the big ones. So I'm going to use both my healthy extras on 2 slices of bread just in case, because I'm convinced. Yeah, I said it in my food haul, but they look bigger than usual. So yeah, that is what I am going to do. So that's my 2 healthy extra B choices, and then I've got some baked beans on top, which is protein, so that is free. And I've also got a cup of coffee with some of my healthy extra A in, which is whole goat's milk. Hey everyone, so I just thought I would show you. I'm going to try making this campfire stew. I have no idea what it's going to be like, but I thought I'd give it a go. I'm doing it in my slow cooker, so I just thought I would show you everything. I mean, there's loads of recipes online for it anyway, but I thought I would just show you. It's not a proper tutorial or anything. I'm just going to literally show you what I'm putting in it. So I'm going to put in some red onions. I've kind of used frozen and sliced already, but I assume that 1 onion would probably be enough. 1 red pepper and 1 green pepper. Ideally I won't have green pepper. I probably would have had a nice coloured orange one or yellow one for sweetness, but I have got green. I have like 5 green ones, so I have to use a green one. So this is all speed, by the way. 2 tins of baked beans. I'm using the no added sugar one. I thought this had less salt as well, but they must have changed it. I think it's some new recipe. Anyway, that is proteins. I think you can have this on SP, to be honest. I can't see why you couldn't. I'm also going to use some tomato puree. I think it wants about 6 tablespoons worth of it. Let me just have a quick look on here. It doesn't say actually. I think I'm using like several different recipes for this, but I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons worth, I think, of tomato puree. You'll need 1 small gammon joint. My one is one from Morrison's and it's 750 grams. This is protein. There is hardly any fat on it, and I'm not going to try and chop it what little fat there is, because I just don't think it's worth the aggravation, but it's up to you if you want to do that. I'm going to use some very lazy garlic. You can use normal garlic. I would use 3 cloves of it, and then some mild chili powder, 1 teaspoon, and also some smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon as well. This is optional, I think, the chili powder, but I'm going to use it anyway. I also have sprayed a bit of fry light in my pot as well. I'm using the garlic fry light just because I like the extra garlicliness. That's not a word, is it? Anyway, so I'm just going to show you how I'm just going to sling it all in, to be honest, but I'll put you up on my tripod as I do it. I'm just going to put the onions in, peppers, hopefully they'll defrost okay. I think they'll be fine, to be honest. I'm just going to break them up a little bit like that. You don't need to do this if you're just using already chopped or just an onion. It's just because I'm using frozen, I'm being extra awkward. Right, it's not awkward, it's actually quite convenient. So I'm just putting some baked beans in. I've never been sure about recipes that have got baked beans in. I once tried the mushy pea curry and I really didn't like it. So it's kind of put me off ever doing anything like with tin stuff in for some reason. So we shall see, this could be good. There was also, on some of the recipes that I've looked at, they've also said about putting tinned tomatoes in. I think the recipe that I'm looking at has got tinned tomatoes in, but I'm not going to do that because there's a few recipes that have it, a few that don't. I know that one that Trim with Tarn did I think it was last week, she didn't put tin tomatoes in. So I don't really know. I don't know. I'm going to see how this goes first, and then if I don't like it, then I will readjust. Okay, so I'm going to put in a tablespoon of the smoked paprika. Not a tablespoon, a teaspoon. Just erase that. A teaspoon, I don't know. Tablespoon might be a bit much. There we go. Not much. It's slightly heaped, but we won't worry about that. And then some mild chili powder. I don't want this to be too chilly, but I'm going to put in. I'll make sure that this is actually level because I don't want it to be too, I don't think it would be too hot. So there we go, that is 1 teaspoon of mild chili powder. And then some very lazy garlic as well. I'm going to put in 3 of that. I don't want this to be, it might be a bit too garlicky with the fry light as well. So I'm going to probably freeze some of this. I don't know how it's going to turn out salty wise because obviously I haven't boiled this first, so I don't really know. So tomato puree, go. So I don't know if it's going to be really salty because I haven't boiled the gammon first, so who knows. So we want a tablespoon of this, which I probably don't have enough tomato puree. 1. It doesn't say in this one that I'm looking at the recipe about tomato puree, it says about tinned. So we shall see. There's another one. And I'm probably going to have to get another tomato puree. Let me see if I can get a tablespoon out of this. It may not be possible. Yeah. Just about, I've just about got enough. So there we go. There's a tablespoon there. So that's 3 tablespoons. I'm just going to give this a bit of a mix. It looks interesting. I really shouldn't use my metal spoon in here, but never mind. By the way, I've got this slow cooker on high. I'm going to cook it on high. I've just put it on high so that it starts defrosting the onions while I'm putting the ingredients in. But it's entirely up to you if you want to do that. You can just put it all in and then put it on. But I'm going to put it on high. I'm going to cook it for about 6 hours-ish. I think you could probably cook it for longer. I just wonder how easy it's going to be to try and break up the gammon. So I'm now going to do the gammon, unravel that and put that in. So what I'll do is I'll pause you, well, for a bit, and then I'll come back because that'll probably take a few minutes to do. So I've unravelled it, and I'm just gonna, oh, there's more plastic around it. I didn't see that. Like, I didn't put that in beforehand. There's actually plastic around the edge bit of it as well. God knows what that's about. Right, so I'm literally gonna just plop it in. I don't know whether to try and cover it with some of the sauce, I'm not really sure. Maybe I will just give it a bit of a cover. I feel like there could be more sauce. Well, I just thought that covering it might be a good idea. I don't know though, who knows. Anyway, I'm just going to literally cover it a little bit. We'll see how that goes. So I'll check it, I think, after about 5 hours. I'm just going to wash my hands. Right, so I'm just going to put the lid on it. Actually, let me just clear up that little bit of mess around my slow cooker. So I'll put the lid on that and leave it 5 to 6 hours. I think I'll check it after 5, and then hopefully after about 6 it'll be done, and you literally just break it up. But I'll show you as and when it's done, because I'll probably have some of this for my dinner. Yeah, so I'll catch you in a little while. I've not really been very productive today, so yeah. Put it this way, it's 2:30 and I'm still in my pyjamas, which is not good, is it? But at least I've had my breakfast. Anyway, I'm gonna go up and get ready. I've got some things, some housework to do, so I shall see you in a while. Hey everyone, so this is what I have got for my lunch. So I've got some stir-fry vegetables, so there's mixed peppers in there, onions, bean sprouts, cabbage. I think that's about it. Carrots, maybe carrots. Yeah, so I've got that. I've got a couple of the Morrison's barbecued fillets of chicken, just 2 of those, the last 2 that I had left over, which I've cut up and cooked that as well. And then the noodles, yeah, I don't know about these. So I'm trying out these bare naked noodles. I don't know if you can have them on an SP day or not. There is nothing on the Slimming World app about them. I don't know if I sin it or not. I have absolutely no idea. So I'm going to sin it half a sin, because I think I put it into the calculator and that is what it said for half the packet. So I think I'm going to sin it for half a sin. They do smell slightly fishy when you take them out, but they're not all that bad once you cook them. They don't seem to have any taste. I basically cooked the whole thing in my halo. So I cooked the vegetables for about 10 minutes, then I put the chicken and the noodles in and cooked it for another 5. So yeah, we shall see. I'll let you know. But anyway, it's all speed apart from the noodles, and the chicken is protein. So I'm just going to have a cup of coffee. It's just got some of my healthy extra A in, which is whole goat's milk. I'm then going to have a pink and white for 2.5 cents and a Dairy Milk Freddo caramel for 4.5 cents. So I'm just going to have a pear, which is speed, and an apple, which is speed, because I've not had a huge amount. Actually, I did have quite a lot of speed with my veg, with my stir-fry veg, but I think I should have some more. Yes, that's what I am going to have. Hi, so I just want to show you, I've had a quick look. It's been about 5 hours and I'm now just starting to like rip. Well, it's not that easy actually, to be perfectly honest, but just to like pull it apart so that it's kind of shredded, as you can see here. Not that I've done a great job, but there's still like a whole load of it there to shred, if I can show you without knocking you all over the place. Let me just do that. So you can see here, like, I'm just shredding it as much as I can. I don't know how cooked this is, to be honest. I may shred it and give it another hour. I don't know if you're meant to do that or not, but I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm going to get on and shred it, and then I'll show you, and I'm going to have some. Hey everyone, so this is, well, I should show you actually, the slow cooker has had like an extra hour. So I don't know if I needed to do that, but I thought I would. The sauce is actually a bit thicker from doing it, so maybe that was a good idea. So this is what I'm going to have for my dinner. So I've got some of the campfire stew that I've made. So as we all know, it's got the gammon in, which is protein. It's got baked beans in, which is protein. And it's got onions and peppers, which are speed. And yeah, and a bit of garlic, and we saw what went in it, so I don't really need to say again. And I've got some cauliflower here. I've probably not got enough speed, but I was going to say I've got 2 portions of the cauliflower, or it's one big portion in a container. I was going to have some for work tomorrow, so I'm just going to make do with that, and the fact there's a bit of speed in there as well. So that's what I'm having for my dinner. Hey everyone, so this is what I'm going to have as a snack, well, dessert, seems sort of thing, yeah. So I've got a coffee here. This is just a decaf coffee with some of my healthy extra A in, which is whole goat's milk. And I've also put in, I'm not sure if this is the right amount, but I put in a teaspoon of this salted caramel Jordan's Zinni syrups. So yeah, and it tastes pretty good actually. I'm quite liking it. So I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to have a Kit Kat mocha, 5 things. And then these are what I'm talking about, the bags. I've mentioned it in my weight update, I think, about the squashes. So what I did was I bought the 3 different types of squashes. So you've got the sour apple ones, the bubblegum, and the original flavour. And I mixed them all up, and I've got 2.5 spoons worth there. I'll show you a little device. This is the device that you use. So you basically put it, the bag here, and it seals it. It's got a little bit here that seals. It's going to focus. There you go. So it kind of just seals it. It's probably not going to focus, is it? You see there's a bit that's, you just press it down and it seals it. But it's quite hard work. So yeah, I did so many bags of it and then got bored. So yeah, there we go. So that's 2.5 scenes. So I'm ending the day on 15 scenes. I think I'm going to have about 3 portions of this left over because I've got some that I'm taking into work. So I'm going to put those in my Lakeland bags, which I don't know if I've actually ever shown you what they are. They are these bags here. They're basically like 1 litre soup and sauces bags, and you can put like the contents of what they are, the date you made it, and also how many quantities are in there. So yeah, I'm going to put it in that. So yeah, that's it really. So I'm probably just going to go because there's nothing really more to say, and I shall catch you all bright and early tomorrow. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and so far so good. I'm being on plan. So yeah, I shall catch you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.